10 words beamed 240,000 miles to Earth from the moon, forever changed the course of human exploration.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
During the final summer of the turbulent 60s, the voyage of Apollo 11 brought an entire globe together for a week to look up at a full moon and watch.
Such a unique opportunity that was presented to a group of us who came along as pilots to be given the opportunity to go into space and to go and maybe land on the moon.
President Kennedy's commitment to go to the moon was conceived not only as science, but also a Cold War gambit against the Soviet Union.
I believe that this nation should commit itself to achieving the goal before this decade is out of landing a man on the moon and returning him safely to the Earth.
An early setback in the program left 3 astronauts dead and forced NASA to rethink the science. But Apollo 11 launched successfully on July 16, 1969. 3 astronauts were on board: Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin, and Mike Collins.
We're on a very important mission that's about to go, and everything has been done up to now, and we have the task of maybe landing first on the moon.
Collins would stay behind in the command module while Armstrong and Aldrin went to the lunar surface. After a 4-day trip, the Apollo astronauts arrived at their destination. When it comes time to set Eagle down in the Sea of Tranquility, Armstrong improvises, manually piloting the ship past an area littered with boulders. With 30 seconds of fuel left, he sets down the lander on the lunar surface.
Listen, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
After a couple of hours of preparation, Armstrong is out first. His boot print stays on the lunar surface as he walks away from the lander. Aldrin steps out 20 minutes later and describes what he sees.
So we're there. It's magnificent, desolation. Everybody except the 3 of us is up there, out there, back there, on that object in the sky called Earth.
Oh, geez, that's great. Is the lighting halfway decent? Yes, indeed. They've got the flag up now.
Aldrin and Armstrong leave behind an American flag and several other items, including the landing pod of their spaceship Eagle. Armstrong's small step stood on the shoulders of thousands of Americans who worked for the new agency NASA. Men from Earth walked on the moon and returned safely home. A new national pride for Americans, and along with it a momentary global recognition of man's achievement in human discovery.